Hello Year 4, welcome to this week's spelling lesson. This week we're going to learn how to use possessive apostrophes with plural words. We already know how to use apostrophes for contraction and how to use possessive apostrophes with singular words, but today we're looking at plural words and possessive apostrophes. So the apostrophe can be used to show who things belong to. Let's look at a few examples. The dog's tail is fluffy. Look at that sentence. The noun in that sentence, dog, is singular. There is only one dog. So when we want to show that the tail belongs to that one dog, we add an apostrophe and an S. Look at this word, Charles. He's also a singular noun. There's only one Charles, but that noun already ends in an S. The name Charles ends in an S. So when we put the apostrophe there to show that the hair belongs to Charles, we just put an apostrophe. We don't have to put another S. In this sentence, the sister's ball is black and white. The noun in that sentence is plural. There's more than one sister. So the noun sister has an S on the end already to show that there's more than one sister, and it becomes sisters. Because there's already an S on the end of that word, when we add the apostrophe to show that the ball belongs to both of those sisters, we don't have to add an extra S. Look at this sentence now. The children's party is fun. Now, children is a plural noun, just like sisters is a plural noun. But the word children doesn't end with an S. When we make one child into many children, we change that word quite a lot. We don't say childs, we change it to children. And because children doesn't have an S on the end, when we add the possessive apostrophe, we have to include an S as well. So it becomes children's party to show that the party belongs to all of the children. Let's see if we can remember all of those rules now. Let's have a little practice. So I want you to pause the video and rewrite these phrases using apostrophes to show possession. So the fish belonging to the cat should become the cat's fish, and the wheels belonging to Thomas needs to become Thomas's wheels. You write those phrases again and put the apostrophes in the correct place. How did you do? The cat's fish. Cat is a singular noun. It doesn't already end in an S, so you add apostrophe and S. Thomas's wheels. Thomas is a singular noun, but it ends in an S, so you can just add an apostrophe. You don't need to add an extra S as well. Now try these. The nest belonging to some birds, that should become the bird's nest. And the toilet for women should become the women's toilet. Pause the video, rewrite those phrases using apostrophes, and then check your answers on the next slide. How did you do? The bird's nest. Birds is a plural noun which already ends in S, so you should have just added an apostrophe. The women's toilet. Women is a plural noun too, but it doesn't end in an S, so this time you have to add an apostrophe and an S. Well done. Okay, let's practice a little bit more. See if you can write some sentences using possessive apostrophes for these plural words. So look at this picture. I can see 2 mice and some cheese, and I want you to write me a full sentence this time using a possessive apostrophe. So you might say something like, the mice's tails were pink. A full sentence with a capital letter and full stop. So here's an example of what you might have written. The mice's cheese was smelly. So the word mouse becomes mice when it's plural. It doesn't end in an S, even though it's plural, so you have to add apostrophe and S to that noun. This time we've got a group of teachers. Can you write me a sentence about something that belongs to them? Here's an example of what you might have written. The teacher's clothes were smart. We've got a group of teachers. The plural noun ends in an S already, so we just add an apostrophe. It shows that the clothes belongs to all the teachers. Write a plural possessive apostrophe sentence about something that belongs to these people. For example, you might have written, the people's message was important. People is a plural noun, but it does not end in an S. We don't say persons when we make it plural. We change the word to people. It doesn't end in an S, so we have to add apostrophe and S to this noun. Okay, hopefully you've got the hang of that. If you need to go back through those slides at the beginning to check, that's absolutely fine. And then I'd like you to write a sentence for each of our spelling words this week to show something that belongs to them. So we've got girls, as in a group of girls, babies, a group of babies, and men's. So can you write 3 sentences, remembering to put the apostrophe in the correct place, adding an S if you need it, but only if you need it. And then have a look in your reading. As always, be a spelling detective. Can you find any examples of possessive apostrophes in plural words in your reading today? Only plural ones, please, not singular ones. Take a picture of your spelling work and upload it to Class Dojo. I look forward to seeing them there. And thank you for joining me for this week's spelling lesson. Bye bye.